and gentlemen, turn your speakers up. It's time for the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. Turn up the bass. A podcast discussing all things AEW and WWE. Oh yeah! Let's meet the hosts. First, a man hailing from the hub city in Indiana. He goes by @TooSweetKyle on Twitter. The host, Kyle Gagliardi. And your co-host, hailing from the valley of Lake Tahoe. He goes by @JimTuck89 on Twitter. Jim Tucker. And last but not least, hailing from the cornfield somewhere in Indiana, the full-time part-timer, Ian Garavaglia. Turn up the bass. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram @PodOnTheMark.
What is going on, everyone? You're listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Marks, for the Marks, and I am your host, Mr. OTM Kyle Gagliardi. And joining me is my good friend Jim Tucker, or as I like to call him, Tucky!
What's going on, Kyle? One of the greatest seasons we are in, gentlemen. It's not as great as fitness season, but it is Royal Rumble season. It's you, it's me. I'm out of breath, and we're with the full-time part-timer @Ian Garavaglia. Ian, sup, dog?
What's up, dog? I'm tired. We made it. I was off last week, so there should be zero excuse for me not showing up late. But I showed up a little late. But we're here to talk about the Royal Rumble, which is arguably the most entertaining pay-per-view out of the entire year for wrestling. But sure hasn't seemed like it coming into it. But I think it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to talk about it too.
Yeah, I'm excited because we also brought my other half from NXT Night Shift with us. He's a main eventer himself. It's Jay Gold. Jay Gold, what's going on, brother?
I don't know where I am tonight. This is so professional. You have like a producer. All you guys are all rigged up with your mic stands and everything. This is outstanding. I love the Rumble.
You got headphones.
This is just
you got a background.
This is not like you. You have that whole connection thing, and Ian's got that whole thing. I want one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the NXT Night Shift moon, which is always on late night right after NXT.
If I really took this down, you'd see my basement. So
I don't think we want to see what's in Jay Gold's basement, but I do want to see the comments. Shout out to the Great Brown Hope. We out you indeed. Main event moves are happening.
Kine.
The MVM, of course, is here as well. Kine, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, Jay Gold, do us a favor and don't end this stream early for us, please. Can you do that?
That was weird. I didn't mean to, but yeah.
And look at that. Eric Douglas is here live. Guys, everybody comes out for the Royal Rumble. This is something we were talking about before we go live because the casuals start to come out this time of the year, Tucky. This is where we restore the feeling.
This is not 90 seconds between entrants. We're 3 minutes in, 23 eyes on the product right out of the gate. The chat section is absolutely electric. Are we gonna have any late run-ins? Who's gonna be entrant number 30? I think I'll keep an eye on that on the eyeballs. Let's see. If you're entrant number 30, leave a comment in the chat. It's a great day to be alive. I'm excited to chat Royal Rumble.
I don't know what you are on tonight, but man, I'm digging the energy. Ian, your energy is not matching what Tuck is bringing us right now.
No, you can't blame me, to be fair. I mean, it's very tough to live up to Tucky energy on a good night, so.
It's good to see.
I have a thing. I would like some hand claps in the chats. Today is Augie's second birthday.
Hey, shout out to Augie Tucker over there.
Matt, 4.5 minutes into this live stream, I have spent more time with this group and this chat than I have with my son today. That's dedication.
Nice.
That's Rumble season.
I guess that means I got to get to plugging then, right? So you can get you back to your son? No? Oh, hey, look at that. We got Dirk Vogus in the house with his 3 favorite guys. So fuck you, Jay Gold. But hey, I'll tell you what, Dirk, that's a fantastic name.
Well, anybody named Dirk sounds like a stand-up individual.
What a name, right? Dirk Van Fleet.
Shout out to Dirk. Always good to see him in the chat. Jay Gold is befuddled right now. He can't believe this production.
A lot of production. Yeah, there's a lot going on here that I love.
Hey, that's the OTM way. But if you guys didn't hear, your boy over here is unemployed. So the best way to support me and the show going forward is by heading to the OnTheMarkWrestlingPodcast.com. Ian, what kind of stuff do we have to offer at our merch site?
Well, you obviously have your best sellers. This is the OG OTM shirt, which you can still get on the website. Just the simple design, get straight to the point. Or you get the honorary mark shirt. You get the snapback with the OG logo on it as well. You get the tapestry with the OG logo on it. Pretty much anything around your house, you could probably get a logo on it and rep OTM. Whether it's drinking coffee, too.
We got a lot of good stuff over there for the Main Event Wrestling Network as well, like this crew neck that I'm wearing. Jay Gold's got it, even though he complained because it took, 3 months to get to you?
Almost 6, but who's counting?
Some of these things take time, gentlemen.
It's okay. My wife loves it. She wears it.
Tuck, you made this logo, didn't you?
Yeah, shout out to Canva. I'm kind of a Canva dog now. I'm good at it.
Yeah,
that's the future. Forget PowerPoint, all that. Where to go.
You don't have Pro anymore, though. That kind of bums me out. I'm not going to lie.
False. You don't have Pro anymore.
Oh, so you took away my capabilities of having
it's on my school account. So teachers get free Pro Canva. I can't share my.
You got any openings?
Logistics. No, we're actually riffing people. We're in a $7 million deficit out here in Douglas County.
So is my company.
Prayers up for Tucky too. We might be in the same line here in a couple months. I'm praying. We'll see.
Hey, so now's the time to hit that subscribe button because we are on the road to 600 subscribers. The chat is so lively right now, I literally can't keep up with everything. So we appreciate you all for tuning in live because trust me, we are going to break down every single thing going down this Saturday at the Royal Rumble. But before I do, I want to ask Tuck a question. Tuck, do you have a favorite Royal Rumble memory, whether it was in attendance or maybe it was a return that sticks out to you?
So my first Royal Rumble imprint, I don't remember the year, and I'm sure this happened more than once. My mind was absolutely blown at my Uncle Keith's house. Shout out to Uncle Keith. He had the cheater box where we didn't have to pay, right?
We all had that one. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And in this Royal Rumble, not only did we see Mankind, but we saw Cactus Jack and Dude Love. And so that Royal Rumble, I'm like, how is it? What? It blew my mind. Logistically, I could not put it all together. And that was, as I was younger, the magic of wrestling. And so the Royal Rumble in St. Louis is an imprint for me because that's the only Royal Rumble I've been to. And it's one of the more forgettable ones. That Royal Rumble to me will stand up as the Ryan Bogus flu game, dealing with the knee injury, hobbling around St. Louis, grinding it out. And there are some pictures of my eyes from that evening that will not be made public because we enjoyed ourselves.
Yes, we do. We always enjoy ourselves at those shows. Ian, I think the easy answer for you would probably be attending your first Rumble last year. So before you give me your answer, though, I do want you to remind our listeners, because it's a very active chat right now, what the MVM title truly represents that we give out at the end of this show.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mention of the MVM title, which Kine has absolutely reigned supreme recently. So if your name's not Kine, you're going to have to step it up tonight. I apologize. But the MVM is the most valuable mark, and that is not just the most amount of comments, but the most quality comments, whether that could be a talking point, whether that could be a debate, whether that could be a conflict. You know, you just make us talk while also getting a reaction out of us. But don't rage bait.
They might rage bait me tonight. It's not going to take much to get me going. But back to you for your favorite Royal Rumble moment.
Although the Rumble being there was awesome, I think that was more of it was very fun just to be around everybody. Less like the Rumble happened. It was like, it was a good show. Yeah, cool. Okay, good to go hang out with the guys now. Actual Royal Rumble moment, it was actually Edge returning in 2020 because that was my first ever big like, oh shit, this is what the Royal Rumble is all about with legends returning, and I was a huge Edge fan. Yeah.
That's a good one to have. It's one of my favorites. Jay Gold, you were around for every single Royal Rumble. We weren't. Tell us how it was when King Kong Bundy was around.
Well, first of all, the first Royal Rumble was 1988, and it was won by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And I actually remember that Royal Rumble. It was, I believe it was closed circuit, and my brother and I did watch that together. But I think the Rumble season, the Rumble in general, since I got out of college in 2000, has been. I just love what it means. Like you bring all your friends together, everybody is watching at the same time. We're all goofing on the picks. We're all doing, putting money in, and there's always food. There's always fun. So I mean, look, wrestling has become so mushed into my head. I don't remember all the dates, all the shows.
Same.
Every Rumble is. I mean, there have been some disappointing stinkers, but most of them are just fun to sit around and watch. I think at the introduction of the Women's Rumble was probably one of the better things they ever did. Was giving us, opening and closing because, it just gives you more to get excited about. There's more appearances. There's more fun.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah.
It's better than one Rumble. Two.
But don't do it on 2 separate days. God damn it. I hope they're watching and listening. Do not split this
Triple H
into 2
watches.
days. Don't do it.
I disagree. I think I'm in.
No, I don't want to see the Women's Rumble on a Saturday night and then the Men's Rumble on a Sunday. Everyone comes over one day. We do it just like the Super Bowl.
Oh,
They
it's
don't
just
make
because of his
half.
plans. He's upset that it's messing with
Yes.
his plans. He can't
Yes.
do 2 nights. We can do 2 parties. Tuck, we're always down for a 2-night party, aren't we?
Some of the best parties are 2-night parties. It's a SummerSlam party in Minnesota this year. And I mean,
Yeah.
or is it? Minnesota's kind of.
Jay Gold was around when Abraham Lincoln was in the Royal Rumble.
I was.
Oh, that's a good one, GBH.
Oh, all your old jokes. They just bing, they go right off me. GBH.
Yeah, there's a lot. There are going to be a lot of those. Don't worry about that. But hey, let's talk about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Let's get into the card itself because the WWE Undisputed Championship will be on the line as Drew McIntyre is looking to defend his title against Jay Gold's favorite underdog, Sami Zayn. Now, I personally love Sami Zayn. We talk about it all the time here, how much we appreciate what he brings to the WWE. But this is an interesting matchup here, Chuck, because a lot of people, I think, might have had Sami as a favorite to win the Royal Rumble, and he still might be in that Royal Rumble match, even if he loses here. But this is Drew McIntyre's
No, all
first
30
defense.
entrants are labeled. There's no room for Finn. We can't get Sammy in either. Sorry.
Oh, you think that's how it's going? Like when Pierce was talking to Finn?
Yeah, whatever that means. This match is interesting because the Sami Zayn of it all and the Saudi Arabia of it all, for me, I'm going with the Drew McIntyre retain because Sami Zayn is such a company player. Drew needs to. I don't want to spin the wheels on Drew title runs. Let him hang on to it for a minute and see what it looks like. I think Sammy's in a great spot. That he's up at the top of the card, and there are some things we can do. Sami Zayn in the Elimination Chamber in the United Center. It can happen.
It could.
Going with the Drew retain, trying to kind of play against this Saudi Sami angle. I want Drew to hold this title and see what it looks like.
Yeah, and it seems like the chat's in agreement with you. A lot of people going with Drew, and GBH says Sami should have turned and joined forces with Karrion Kross. Then he'd be a believable heavyweight champion. Here's the funny thing. You brought up a name that just triggered something in my head. Kine brought it up earlier in my Twitch stream, the name Karrion Kross. I just find it funny that wrestling fans, they start these movements, these hashtags, and they really care about somebody until they're actually gone, and then you don't see anybody talking about Karrion Kross anymore. Do the WWE fans really want Kross? Otherwise, you would have kept it going when he's no longer employed with the company. That's just a mini rant in it itself. But Ian,
I think that's
Sound like you're projecting a tad.
I think it's a reflection of the world we live in. We are fast casual, and I think Cardona hit it on the head when he made his return in the Last Time Is Now tournament. He said, "I'm going to be important for about the next 36 hours."
He's right.
And then Raw's going to come back on, and so I think
next?
there's a little bit of that happening, but Karrion Kross loses me at like 5-star match potential. And like you said, I think the WWE, like Leon Slater's hotter than he was.
Oh yeah.
And I love him. I think we're in a great spot. I'm sorry, Ian, go.
No, it's okay. No, I mean, look at
least
our
you apologize.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate
Look
the
at our
apology.
truth. Good
Our
one.
truth, same exact thing. The guy literally cut off his dreads, and everyone's
Nothing.
like, "Oh, it's a big spot. Here we go," and then landed nowhere. So. It's not a bad discussion, but as for this match, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, obviously Drew just won the title, so it's kind of weird because we went from Sami winning the Rumble, like a clear favorite in Saudi, a crowd that blatantly loves the guy, He's going to get a huge reaction here in this match. It's just I don't see them taking the title off of Drew this early. I mean, they've done it before. I'm not putting it aside.
They have done it before, Ian. That's a good point.
And when I'm looking up and down the card, I'm trying to find those reactions that they're waiting for, because we're going to talk about it. The men's rumble is kind of filled up. There's not a lot of room for, oh shit, oh wow, this is happening.
Sure.
We've talked about it with Jericho, but as for actually winning the matches, there's not a lot of room for that. So you got to give it to Drew, I guess. Just play the safe bet.
I mean, I don't know if Cross is the one that's selling out indie shows by himself. I think indie shows are selling out on their own right now, Jay Gold. Aren't the indies still kind of doing pretty well? At least in terms of attendance wise?
I don't think I'll be next week. I'll be at the Jersey J Cup, so I'll let you know. But the stuff, the short term tournaments, things like that, you're always going to get a nice crowd. But I don't know if you're running too often. I don't know if it's still the same. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with Bill Mosso about Sami Zayn. He's cut his hair. He has to stop looking like a bum. He also has to stop being the underdog from down under, considering he's won like multiple titles. He's one belt away from the Grand Slam. The whole underdog thing is done. So he's got to reinvent himself. And also, you're not giving him – there's nothing else I need to see from Sami Zayn if he won the world's title. What feuds could I possibly want to see besides Obafemi walking down to the ring and mushing him into the mat and walking out? Like, there's nothing I need to see from Sami Zayn as far as feuds go. Drew McIntyre, giant dude, big title, looks good, should be the face for now. Let him run with it. Sami has to lose. I get it. I get the pop they're looking for, but he has to lose.
I
just want to point out one thing. Sami not being an underdog would absolutely ruin Sami and what Sami Zayn is. You ever heard of Rey Mysterio? The guy's the ultimate underdog, always going to be an underdog, and everybody's going to love him for it.
Is he
Not
that?
GBA, yes, not GBA.
Yes.
Did you not see when they made him into the greatest champion ever on the video games and everything? He's not an underdog.
Well, it's because he's been wrestling for 25 years up to that point. So that's kind of why they gave him that praise. Another one, Daniel Bryan in WWE, always the underdog, no matter who you put him against. Even with the
in
Wyatt
WWE,
family.
yes.
That was their reinvention. Put him with the Wyatt family, make him the underdog again, and it worked again. Sami Zayn is one of the.
I think that's a good counterpoint. I think you got him. Yeah, I like that.
I'm not agreeing because he won that title and changed it into the global cardboard.
That's what I was going to say.
He was not an underdog. He was the big villain.
No. So what I'm saying is, yes, you had the underdog story with the Wyatt family, and then they tried to make him into a kind of a boss and not the underdog, and put that stupid cardboard title on him, and it flopped majorly. That's my argument. Is
I don't think
they
it
can't
flopped.
change Sami.
I don't think it flopped. I thought that was a really decent title run for
Okay,
the
I don't want to spend a million hours on Sami Zayn because we still have to talk about other things, guys.
I don't want to see it, so I'm good either way.
I know you don't want to see it, but I won't be mad if Sami Zayn wins, for the record. I just want to throw that out there. I know a lot of people are hating on Sami. And Brett, I can't pay attention to these comments if they're only up there for a couple seconds, so I don't know what everybody's saying here. They've just been going so fast, so we appreciate your feedback. Okay. I should have seen that one coming. But my pick is Drew McIntyre. Sami will probably, I think, get a title opportunity at WrestleMania regardless. I see it going towards the Fatal 4-Way route. I truly think that it's going to be Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn in a 4-way for that title at WrestleMania. That's just the direction I would like to see it go. We don't get many multi-man matches. We talked about this last week on the show. We know Jay Gold doesn't like it, but us three like it. Multi-man matches at Mania rule. So give me that.
No, it just shouldn't have Sami Zayn in it. I'm all for multi-man
matches.
God.
You're just like the internet. You just hop onto the popular opinion.
I've been saying it for years now. I've been done with them since when they won the tag titles. That was the end.
How many? Where are we at on the mush counter, Tuck?
It's only been 2. Thank you. I don't use it that often.
The over-under is at 5.5. Bert took the over. I'm thrilled. Potential merch idea for Sami Zayn. How about a shirt that says "Upper Dog"? He's no longer the underdog. What do you think?
I'm not feeling that one.
Jake will be about it.
I'm not feeling it either.
Upper Deck.
Okay. All right.
Okay. You could see WWE making a dumb shirt like that, though. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Brett, why is the chat talking about JD McDonough so much? What did I miss? What did they say? JD McDonough should get taken out backstage, and Finn takes his spot, so he turns on JD, but it unravels over time. So, yeah, are they just going to turn that Finn thing into... I guess we'll talk about it when we get to the men's rumble. Chat, you're jumping the gun because we still have to talk about the possibility that this could be AJ Styles' final match ever. This might be the end as he takes on Gunther here. Career is on the line. Originally, we were kind of sussed out by it. We weren't fully buying into the fact that this could be it, but... Ian, we saw that match that he had with Shinsuke Nakamura, which was easily, in my opinion, the best match that AJ and Nakamura had under the WWE umbrella. It just feels like this whole entire time, we haven't noticed it because the John Cena retirement tour was going on, but we also were in the middle of the AJ Styles retirement tour. I think this might be it here on Saturday.
If you're wanting to build Gunther as you have been with kind of being this new legend killer, it's honestly the right decision because how much more can you get out of this AJ Styles retirement? They've already made it a huge deal, and it's only January. So if they're trying to push it throughout the entire year, and we're not even going to mention that his contract is up in February, that it's writings on the wall. It makes sense that Gunther retires him from his WWE career. Who knows where he goes from there? It could be his full-on retirement, but...
Could be TNA.
Could be TNA. It's a really good shout. But again, same thing. I don't know how those contracts work between TNA and WWE, if those are under the same umbrella anymore.
They're already in bed together, so.
Yeah, who knows?
Jay Gold, how are we feeling about this? You think this is the end for Styles?
Man, I hope not. But I got to say, how lucky did WWE get with having Gunther retire Cena, and then 2 months later, so he's still pistol hot, gets into a match to retire AJ Styles.
Who's next?
I mean, yes, it's
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, they got
Lesnar.
so lucky. You can't kill Gunther's momentum here. I do not want to see AJ. I love him. I do not want to see him leave, but I think he's ready, and I think with the way he's been kind of booked the last 2 years or so. Does it matter in the main scheme of wrestling? No. But does it matter to us as wrestling fans? Yes. So, like, it doesn't matter if he's not in the scene anymore in WWE. They've already kind of booked themselves out of him.
They've done everything that you could do with AJ Styles in the WWE.
He was the champ for so long. The only thing I will ever regret...
Sam, you're probably... That's a good one, Sam. That's a good one.
The only thing I'll ever regret is that dumb kick in the groin match that him and Nakamura had. That was the worst possible thing you could have done with those two.
Can we just talk about the most recent one? Because,
it was a banger.
You had to enjoy that
one.
Up
for it. Yes, it was amazing.
Okay.
But I'm saying at least they made up for it because that was awful to the both of them. There was no reason for that. But
absolutely.
I think I think he is going to lose. I just wish it didn't happen.
It is crazy, man, because like when John Cena really wasn't there full time, it felt like AJ Styles was that guy that filled that void as the guy. I mean, the face that runs the place. You know, that's what his gimmick was. His beat up John Cena stuff. That was a great feud. He had some of his best matches with John Cena. Those are the memories that I'm going to hold on to thinking of AJ Styles. He carried SmackDown for a couple years there. So the fact that this might be it sucks, but he's doing it against the perfect opponent. We've been calling this shot for months now on this podcast. Gunther is your next legend killer. There is a line going down that he is on right now. AJ Styles is next. Brock Lesnar will be next at SummerSlam. Don't be surprised if Gunther, who is also in the Royal Rumble, by the way, announced for the Royal Rumble, eliminates Brock Lesnar in that Royal Rumble match. Calling that now, by the way. And then he can go on to Randy Orton after that. There's just a long list. Rey Mysterio, add him to the list. You just made the list. Everybody's making the list. Tuck, go ahead. But I got...
just made the list!
Yeah, you're on the list, Tuck.
Thank you, Jericho.
You just made the list, Tuck. Take that.
You're going Gunther as well.
I'm going Gunther, yeah.
I'm going to go AJ Styles and play the devil's advocate that this... And here's the fuck of it all, because he's in this match, and then he's in the Rumble too. I still don't have a winner for the Rumble.
He could win the Rumble.
25 minutes in, how white hot are they going to make him? Is there a spin zone where how does he lose to AJ and win the Rumble? How does
AJ could win by DQ, like Tino said earlier. I think I saw a comment where he said that. I mean, but that would be a lame finish, in my opinion,
Oh,
on a
yeah.
Royal Rumble PLE.
Well,
Yep.
Gunther's pissed off and goes on a heater, but if AJ wins, there's got to be a payoff. I think that's Mania. 2.5 months ish, and I think they could take Gunther for the 2.5 months to keep the feud hot.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more money from a business. Like I'm trying to make every business decision. Where's the most money? Because it feels like that's where TKO is just pushing.
Yeah.
Is there more money in an AJ Styles run? I know it's not Cena level merch movement, but I'm going to go with AJ Styles to fade the field here. 2 confidence out of 10 or out of 100.
That's fair. I mean, I agree with what the chat's saying, too. I think the most beneficial route going forward for not just him, but for TNA would be to go to TNA. I know he's been in WWE longer than he was in TNA, but when you think back to Impact, AJ Styles was one of those big faces over there. So
Well, I don't think it's crazy for him to go on a give back tour. Like,
No.
and go to New Japan while he's still got wheels. The quality of
interesting.
matches lately might be telling that he's emptying the tank.
kind of like when
I don't
Cena
know.
was at his end. Cena was just
Yeah.
letting it all out at the end. That's
And
kind of what
that's
we're getting.
again, that's the fun part of the Rumble card. The Rumbles could be entertaining, and we're going to get a lot of stories out of that. But the 2 matches with it, I think there's things about them.
Yeah.
I'm also not a huge Sami Zayn champion kind of fan. That doesn't move the needle for me, but I think it's a compelling story with the Saudi of it all. I don't know. I'm going AJ Styles.
There's got to be one, right? I mean, it's possible. It's not crazy. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm going to be emotional because we
And
just
I
lost
think-
John.
From a Google form perspective, if we were running the predictions on this, I do think this would be a card you could take a chance on because of the volatility of the Rumble as well, and
Sure.
who could win and who
Rumble's
would
up for
win.
grabs.
And so, like, if I'm going up against the 4 of you, I'll take AJ Styles here. If I miss on the Rumble, which I'm not confident on either Rumble either.
I wonder what the odds would be. They always have like odds up. It's probably like plus 850 for AJ Styles to win this match, if I were to guess. But pull up the odds too for the Royal Rumbles while we get into those, because we all got our picks in for that one, right? We're all going with Gunther besides Tucky.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then let's get into the Royal Rumble. Let's start with the ladies. We're going to the Women's Royal Rumble. The names that we know that are already announced: Rhea, Io, Bayley, Lyra, Liv, Roxanne, Raquel, Asuka, Kyrie, Jordan Grace, Becky, Chelsea, Charlotte, Alexa, Nia, Lash, and Julia and Maxine. All are official for the Women's Royal Rumble. And how we're going to do this, of course, I want to know your guys' Final Four. That's always fun. If you want to throw in the most eliminations, I'd like to hear that as well. And overall, let's start here with Jay Gold for the Women's Royal Rumble. We got some big names on there, obviously. Do you see any surprises first off? Maybe some legends?
I'm thinking Bianca Belair is coming back. And she's actually my winner of the Royal Rumble this year. I am thinking the Final Four is going to come down to probably Rhea, Asuka, Bianca Belair, and man, this is a hard one. But somebody over on SmackDown. But I think Bianca is going to be the SmackDown representative. So there would have to be 2.
Could I sell you on a returning Tiffany Stratton?
Yes, actually, I forgot she wasn't wrestling. Yes, Tiff Stratton. She'll be the 4th.
Yeah,
But I think Bianca wins it all, and she's going to challenge Jade at WrestleMania.
Is that who you want to pick, or is that where your head's?
No, that's where my head's at, for real.
Okay.
I've always thought that Bianca was going to come back as of the Rumble. They owe us Rhea Bianca in like a one-on-one at WrestleMania. It'll never happen this year because if Bianca comes back,
Your mic sounds a little befuddled over there.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
that
there
way.
you go. Here.
So I think if Bianca comes back, she wins. She faces Jade, and that's a match that people actually have wanted. I don't know why, but that's another one people want. So
Yeah, I'm for some reason I'm one of those people that wants that match. I think that's kind of the vision on where they're going there. But there's a lot of star power in already announced for this Women's Royal Rumble, and we're not even talking about potential names like Paige, Can I interest anybody in a Paige return to the WWE?
They're all wearing full bodysuits, right? Like, so this is not even like I can bring back nostalgia gear stuff type of stuff. Like everyone's in like those condoms from the Naked Gun, right? Like they're full neck down to ankle.
They don't have to wear the 2X t-shirts on top though. That used
Remember
to be
that?
a thing.
Yeah. Thank God. But this is going to look like people sliding around in spandex, and leather outfits. It's going to look ridiculous. But,
Another weird scene from The Big Lebowski.
right. It's going to look like that. It's
That's
just
a good one.
ridiculous. But
It is. We're still going to be excited while we're watching it.
Of course. I just think the spectacle of it. Now that I think it through,
They
they're in
built
in
a fucking
custom-built
stadium for this.
right.
Yes, that's
a custom-built
crazy.
stadium. The women are all coming out in full body suits, and you're not even gonna be able to tell who's who, and it's just gonna be this mess of clothing everywhere. But okay, but Bianca wins.
Bianca wins.
Fireworks.
I know we are co-hosts on the NXT Night Shift, but that's interesting because Bianca is in my final four. I think Bianca is obviously going to return. I think a lot of us assume she's probably going to face Jade at WrestleMania. I think another popular pick, and maybe the favorite, is Liv Morgan. This is somebody that's been second place in multiple Royal Rumbles. And I think a lot of people are just saying, when is it her time? When is she going to get that defining moment? I think her being in the Final Four is a for sure thing. Two other names I like in the Final Four, though, Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. I think they are going to start planting the seeds for Becky and AJ Lee. I definitely think AJ will be a part of this Royal Rumble as well. I think those are your four biggest names that could have the most intriguing option as being a winner here. Most eliminations, give me Raquel Gonzalez or Rodriguez, whatever she's going by now. Raquel's going to definitely have that spot because they've been booking her strong, and I think she's probably going to face Stephanie Valkyrie at Elimination Chamber or something like that. They've been setting that up. So she'll be the powerhouse, but names I'd like to see, Lola Vice. I think Lola Vice in a Rumble would be fun. Maybe a JC Jane, call her up. I know Jay Gold would be in on that.
Lola Vice, too much butt to be in those outfits. It's going to be difficult. It's a lot of butt for those full body
That would be
suits.
challenging. It would be.
Yeah, it's not going to be as fun.
Maybe Trish Stratus. I don't know. She's always there. So I'll throw that out as another surprise. But yeah, Final Four, Bianca, Liv, Becky, AJ. I think it comes down to Bianca and Liv. And I'm sorry, Liv Morgan fans. I have Liv Morgan getting second place again because I think Liv Morgan's mantra going forward is going to be the Elimination Chamber match. She kind of like started to make that part of her personality in the last one she was in. So I think Liv winning the Elimination Chamber, see what I did there? Is the move. So give me Bianca Belair. The EST returns, wins the Women's Royal Rumble, and then faces Jade Cargill at WrestleMania, Tuck.
That is my dream times 10. Bianca and Jade in a WrestleMania match. I know Ryan Vogus would agree with me 1,000%. And for that reason, I am not going to pick Bianca to spin zone it here. She has that special place in my heart. And so for me, from a winner's perspective, if Bianca is not the one, I think I would like to see.
I'm trying to think of a wild card here, like somebody
kind of a pistol.
Chelsea Green.
I have
Chelsea Green would be really
She's
fun.
going to do something ridiculous.
Yeah,
winning the Rumble. No, Kofi Kingston. Yes. I think I could see Sol Ruka return in the Rumble here. That would make some sense.
So Ruka gets Zarya involved.
That's probably where she was on Tuesday night instead of at
Kendall
NXT.
Gray was mentioned in our Pro Wrestling Club meeting today.
That's a good shout.
That was a potential possibility, and they also think JC Jane is a given, and so that was the dialogue among the Pro Wrestling Club today.
I like that.
She too is not at NXT this week.
That's why I think she's in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pulling for Bianca, as I always will. If she doesn't win, I will pick. I'm going to pick Liv Morgan. based on heat card potential things. But I'm only picking Liv because Bianca's been picked twice.
That's what I was hoping for. A more exciting. I want somebody to have like a crazy pick. I hope
think,
Ian's about to go wild here. I hope.
And I'm looking forward to it. Some other notes.
I did want to pull up some questions too. I don't know. What are you pulling up?
I think someone like Maxine could be the Iron Woman.
Really? What?
A long shot. Leave her
That's
in
not,
there.
no, that's not out of the blue.
Gate.
No, that's not a bad call, Tucky.
Top 5 or 6 with what they're trying to do with her. And I agree. I'm kind of on the Maxine train lately. The other kind of Iron Woman I could see would be Jordan Grace.
Yes, I can get behind that one.
But Maxine, I think Maxine's is a more engaging Rumble. The way it's an enduring storyline. She's still in it. How is she still in it? She's still in it. And then ultimately Becky plucks her over and Becky moves on in that same sequence. That's why I love these Rumbles. But I'm going Liv Morgan, and it kind of hurts.
I know Tuck is locked in when he doesn't even notice Vogus's comment. Tuck sauced up dancing to Bianca at Mania is a peak memory. We both do it all the time, don't we, Tuck? We're always up there. I'm on my own. What? Against the wall.
Let's be clear. Vogus is vibing right along with us. Just
Facts.
To a much more Ryan Bogus degree, which is
well, I mean, he's a lot
broader. He's Mr. Moments, but if he moves like I do, he's like concussing people. So
fair enough. Ian, before I get to your picks for the Women's Royal Rumble, Brett, if you're going to pull up Tony's question, because I think that's a good one right there. Where is it at? There it is. My question is, who does Liv face at Mania? I feel like it would have to be Raquel if she took the title, and they're not going to give her the title over Stephanie Valkyra. I think that's a fair question, guys. If Liv wins, who do you see her facing?
She could still face Stephanie Valkyra. I mean, I don't see that as a
Mania match?
Bad match. It's definitely not the kind of headliner Mania match that we're kind of used to, but then again, we still have some time to build up to that, and they have Monday Night Raw to build on that. They're both there pretty much every single week, so they could tell a really good story leading up to Mania. We're so used to that long-term storytelling now with going into WrestleMania where it's like, oh, they've been brewing this one for about 3 years now. It's at some point they're going to run out. At some point they're going to have to make it up as they go. So I don't think Stephanie versus Liv is definitely not a WrestleMania match.
It doesn't do much for me. I don't know. Like Jago, you know where I'm coming from here. Like Stephanie Valkyra to me is top of the line. I put her up there with Io Sky. Yes,
you need
we
somebody
need that
that's
energy.
Go.
Like you can sell me on Io winning the
gimmick.
Rumble. Give me Io versus Stephanie, a rematch from WrestlePalooza. I don't care.
I just need somebody who's gonna go with like you when she was up against like Julia, or when she was up against when her original match with Mercedes. I mean, they just went. Like they need who can just go on that roster. That's what I want.
Liv is getting better though. Liv is getting better in ring. Credit to her. But Ian, I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting past your pick here for the Women's Royal Rumble and your final four.
Yeah, I feel like everything has been talked about so far, so I'm not going to really have anything to come with any surprises. My final four were Liv, Bianca. You guys had mentioned Chelsea as well. I had her in my top four.
I like that.
People forget Roxanne Perez was she was third, I think, to go out.
Her.
Third to last.
She's a good shout.
Well, she was Iron Woman last year, so it's hard to predict she's going to do the same thing again this year. But my wild card is my favorite, Lyra Valkyria.
Why? Why is it your favorite? Why?
Why are you such a hater?
I do think that's. I think it's kind of a fair question.
It just bores me to know. Like, what does she do? What is the? Hey, it's me and my wings. And
she's
then
a
what?
great wrestler.
She's very
All
good
right.
wrestler.
Well,
she's probably one of the best in-ring ones they have in that women's division.
I didn't understand it in NXT either. I don't get it.
I was with you there in NXT, but the main roster, I think her work rate is what's keeping her in big profile feuds. And I thought against Becky Lynch, she actually played her role very well.
We had mentioned Lyra last year as she was breakout of the year worthy, and I think she definitely delivered on all fronts. But I think I'm gonna go. I really want to say Bianca just because that's like the safe bet right now because there is a plan moving forward with it. But also, I want them to sell me on Liv because this is a new character that we're seeing out of her. She's not this same underdog kind of, yeah, I'm going to probably pull out a win somehow, probably with the help of Judgment Day. Now she's kind of having backstage segments by herself. So I want to give this Liv Morgan a shot at that title and sell me on it. Give Stephanie Vaquero a chance backstage, do some segments, tell a story with Liv Morgan, who's one of the best storytellers in the women's division. I would like to see it. So give me Liv Morgan to win it. Also, Jordan Grace is going to be the elimination holder.
Yeah, the most eliminations. Yeah, no, I see what you're going there. If Liv Morgan wins the Rumble, I can't believe I'm saying this because you guys know how much I love La Primera. I think Raquel should beat Stephanie for that title. I would rather see Raquel versus Liv at Mania because there's a story attached to it. Or, yeah, Liv and Raquel at Mania instead of Stephanie versus Liv. That might be a hot take.
It is a hot take, but it's how it's supposed to be.
I want my stories to make sense.
Correct.
Like,
no one's going to want Raquel to beat Valkyrie for the title, which is the point. So I don't see the issue with that at all. I agree.
Ooh, shout out to Kiana James. I'm sorry. The chat is delayed, so like when Brett says it's delayed, he means it's delayed. They're coming in very fast, so it's very hard to keep up with. So that was a name that I forgot about as well. What's he saying here? Said she would have loved a match with who? Am I supposed to know who that is? Yeah. Jay Gold, help me out.
AAA.
Oh, GBH, you know I don't know AAA people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he just knows K, J, G.
That's right.
GBH. I love the pieces, but he's delusional about his AAA character showing up in the Royal Rumble.
I agree. Eric, that comment. What? No, there's no chance Liv would go challenge for an NXT title. I'm sorry. No chance.
Zero.
Lady Flammer. Am I saying that right?
It's yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, who cares? As Mike Francesa would say.
Exactly.
That's what I gotta say to that.
Oh, my favorite right there. That's the Pope.
We all got our picks then, right? Bianca over here and Liv over there, right? That's how we split. Fair enough. All right, let's get to the men's. Confirm.
Bill. Oh, I love it. He's right.
Yep.
That one. I mean, that's the only one. Bill is right.
We're gonna get to the men's Rumble. We can't just spoil that stuff right now.
All right, we're in it. All right.
Oh, see, you got GBH going now too.
I like getting him riled up. I'm expecting a Loco comment.
He went to the hearing aid.
Right. I hear just fine. It's my vision that stinks.
Oh, my vision stinks too. Does Paul Heyman's vision stink? I guess we'll find out in the men's Royal Rumble because they're going to be a part of it. We have Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu, the Ring General Gunther, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Penta, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, and the aforementioned Vision, and of course, the ruler, Oba Femi. Tuck, I'm going to pass this to you. You are going to lead us off the men's Royal Rumble. It's a juicy one. I don't even know for sure who's going to win. I know who I'm going to pick. Who are you picking?
This is crazy. Let's talk odds first.
Oh yeah, let's talk odds. I love this. Can you go back to the women's odds too, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I can do that.
I would love to see the women's odds.
So I'm looking at where's this link here? The betting odds on NoDQ.com for the women's Royal Rumble have Liv Morgan listed as the favorite, minus 125. Bianca Belair at plus 175, followed by Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, and Io Sky. That's the top six in that order.
I like Io as an underdog play there.
Tiffany's at plus 600, Charlotte and Io at plus 1400.
Good odds
for the men's.
Yeah.
We have all pluses, and Roman Reigns is the betting favorite according to NoDQ.com. The second one is crazy to me. It's Sami Zayn at plus 400.
Wow. So with the match, he still is high up on the rankings.
I guess.
All right, maybe that's the story they go with, and Sammy wins the Rumble after losing to Drew.
Is he?
That would really be an underdog story, wouldn't it, guys?
He's
Shut
not
up.
confirmed, is he?
He might be in
no.
it. We didn't even talk about it, but he might be in it.
Please, God, no. That's all I can say. No.
He's so mad.
It's so stupid. No.
Oh, we don't want to hear you bitch all the time. Shut up.
There's no bitching. I'm all in, but not for him.
Yeah. Thank you, producer Bert. Tuck, was that all the odds? Is that the odds game for us?
Those were. I have some other. I'm getting the link that Bert shared is subscription paging me. So those were the odds on that page.
Gotcha.
Speaking of Page, I think Ethan Page is in the Royal Rumble. Briefly tossing that out there. When I think about the Royal Rumble, who's going to face who for what? You have the Cody three-peat story, which has never been done. You've got the Gunther of it all. What is the Cody Fatu Drew picture looking like? And for that reason, I think Cody Fatu and Drew could be a triple threat at Mania. And for that reason, I'm not picking Cody. I am picking the favorite, according to NoDQ.com. I'm going with Roman Reigns.
And faces Punk?
Yes.
Does that match excite you anymore?
Not really.
Same. Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone on that.
I mean, you love a good build. You could get there. There has been Mania Chaos before, which has been so fun.
Yeah. Hey, about Javon Evans, a wild card. Let's give him. What are his odds?
I would not be shocked to see Leon Slater either.
Oh yeah, we could see Leon Slater. I mean, this one's gonna be a lot of fun. Like Oba's gonna have the most eliminations, I think.
Yep.
I think that's the no-brainer pick there. But Tuck, what's your final four? I didn't even ask.
Final four. I hadn't really super thought about that. Let's go Roman, Braun, Fatu, and Cody. Like Gunther.
I thought he was about to say Kofi. I was like, what?
Gunther, Roman, Braun, Cody. I'm just like looking at star power. I hope it's kind of sexier than where I'm going. I'm interested to hear Ian's thoughts.
This one's really tough because I think they marketed last year's Royal Rumble as like the most star-studded Royal Rumble in history. This tops it. There's a lot of people on this list that if you told me they were going to win it, makes sense. I get
Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Dragon Lee's definitely up there.
He's been doing great. Stop it.
It'll be fun.
The issue that I keep running into when I'm predicting this thing is all of the guys that are kind of like the main guys that, you have Cody,
The favorites.
you have Gunther, Jay. I mean, I wouldn't say Jay. I'm not going to say Jay is a favorite anymore.
No E.
But Cody, Roman, especially returning, it's like, okay, cool. But the people that are holding those titles, if we're going to think about that going into WrestleMania, it's very hard to be like, yeah, that excites me. I'm really excited for that match. This match, I really hope there's a surprise, and I really hope there's a surprise winner that we're just not even thinking of or that has been barely mentioned at all. I think Bronson Reed is a good idea, or anybody from that faction. But then again, there's 5 of them in this Rumble. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to go with the favorite as well and just go with Roman because that's probably what they're going to end up doing.
Wow. You're saying WWE's predictable?
I'm saying they're going to go with what makes them a lot of money, and that's Roman versus anybody at Mania for a title.
And like Tony said, they say most star-studded every 3 years. They do pretty much market it like that. What other comments do we got before we go to Jay Gold? Any other good ones in there, Brett? You're the man behind the glass. I trust you to find me something good. Here we go. Tony. All Vision Final Four, The Pressure, a.k.a. Theory wins. I wish. Give me Breaker. I don't know. But I do think Final Four has 2 Vision members along with Reigns and Rhodes. So he's going with Braun Breaker here. Jay Gold, what's your Final Four looking like and who you got winning this thing?
Okay, so I've been writing this down as you guys have been talking and thinking of this. Try this, okay? So I'm thinking,
let's hear it.
All right. Yes, Roman's in the Final Four. Okay. Braun Breaker's in the Final Four. Now,
Yes.
Obafemi is going to be booked the correct Keith Lee way. The way that Keith Lee should have been booked, they will book Obafemi. And that includes Obafemi eliminating Brock Lesnar, leading to maybe an Obafemi Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania where Obafemi wins. However, I think that would be a titanic fight for either the end of night one, closer to the end, or the beginning of night two. Now, you're going to get Braun, definitely. Roman, definitely. Try this, Solo. And then Solo's going to be in the final four. And because Solo's going to be creeping around that title shot. And I'm thinking it's either going to be Cody. Probably has to be Cody. Or Gunther. So I am struggling, but Braun Breaker and Roman are absolutely two.
Those are your top two right there. We all can agree there, right? And one and two is that,
as Mike Francesa did say, the lead pipe lock is Obafemi eliminating Brock Lesnar. That is my lead pipe. Put money on it. Bet your whole house, and drive down the street with it, because he will be eliminating Brock Lesnar at the Rumble. And the surprise is Jericho definitely. I need him.
Oh, I was going to go down a list and ask you guys. You give me yes or no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Another guy on the list on this episode. How about that? You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you the real Final Four?
Yeah.
You guys are pretty much saying it.
Oh, cool.
Roman Reigns, obviously, for the reasons that we mentioned, with going up against CM Punk at WrestleMania makes a lot of sense.
What?
Cody Rhodes.
What?
I mean, they're going to play into the story of him three-peating. I get it. And he's still one of their top guys, so you have to have him in the Final Four. I got Braun Breaker in the Final Four, of course, who is the guy that I want to win the Royal Rumble, because I think that was the money story going into this year, was Braun to lose on Monday Night Raw in that first episode and then get his revenge by winning the Royal Rumble and then beating CM Punk at WrestleMania. I think that would be great. And then my final fourth spot, I got the ruler, Obafemi, getting to the Final Four. I have him reaching double-digit eliminations. I do think he probably could eliminate Brock Lesnar. I know I said Gunther would eliminate Brock, but I think Obafemi could eliminate Gunther to make a real statement. That would be a really big one as well. So down to my final two, I think it actually is going to come down to Roman Reigns and Braun Breaker. Spear versus Spear. Both have been Paul Heyman guys, but ultimately, I think the vision is going to assist in Braun Breaker winning the 2026 Royal Rumble. Make that statement. Put Braun Breaker on the map. Have him win right here. I just think he needs that moment. Roman is the safe play. Roman can get a title shot just by walking up to somebody and saying, I'm the tribal chief, give me a match, and we have a match. Roman doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble to get a big match. Put it on Braun Breaker. That's my pick. How about it?
I don't hate it.
No, it makes sense. This year is the year where I'd be happy whoever wins it. I literally don't care who wins, because I have no issues here. The only one I think should never win this again is Brock, but everyone else should be up for grabs.
Well, then let's go down my list, and then we'll get to the starred comments, and then we'll figure out who the hell MVM is going to be. So I have a list of people.
I have some fun Rumble things to add at the end.
Oh, okay.
A couple dashes of confetti, if you will.
All right, fair enough. Well, I got a short list of names over here. You just give me yes or no. Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. JC Jane.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
No.
Probably.
There we go. The Rock.
No.
No.
Shut up, bitch.
Not this year.
It's insane, just saying. All right. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
No.
God, no.
People are saying it might happen. Those are the
Can we
rumors.
not?
No.
Can we just leave that? Can we
Okay.
leave where the good enough alone?
Okay.
Like,
I'll take a lap by his house, see if his truck's out.
Kevin Owens.
No.
No.
I'm going to be hopeful and say yes on that one.
he's hurt. Let him leave him be.
Seth Rollins.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually,
Did you hear the NFL Network slip up? They said like, oh, and then your big return coming at the Royal Rumble, and then Seth was like this on camera. You guys didn't see that?
no.
yes, he'll be there.
I mean, I'm just
Didn't
putting
see that.
They just put it on. It was on Twitter a couple days ago. Okay, that was pretty much my list. I had Trish and Paige on there as well, but we talked about that earlier. But yeah, that's all I had there. Tuck, what do you got? Butter says, "Let's send Jay Gold to Saudi and leave him there."
They won't
That's
let me in, Butters. Trust me, they don't want Joshua Goldstein in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Trust me.
that's true.
There's no way it's happening.
If Chris Jericho makes his return and lasts longer than 27 seconds, he will be the only professional wrestler to have accumulated more than 5 hours of Royal Rumble time.
Wow. Okay, so he's gonna do that.
When you think of the total career eliminations right now, Braun Breaker has as many as Bret Hart,
Holy shit! And he's gonna get more than Bret Hart after this.
which is 7. The current king of Rumble eliminations, gentlemen.
Kane.
Taker.
Roman Reigns, I thought, passed him.
What is it?
It's technically Glenn Jacobs. 45 is Kane and 1 is Isaac Yankem. Roman Reigns is at 36. He's third on the list, or kind of fourth on the list. The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels technically has 39 recognized eliminations, but you could argue 40 based on kind of a random one. You'll see in last year, the most eliminations by one person was a tie for 4, which is historically low between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar each have 13 eliminations in one Rumble. So some fun numbers there. You've got
You want to hit the comments here before we get out of here?
I'm wrapped up. There's 10 superstars with 2 wins, 1 superstar with 3 wins. So the Cody story is real. There have been
we don't need it.
5 wins total.
Don't need
in the
it.
27 and 30 spot.
Yeah, they always mention that. WWE's always talking about the fucking 27 and 30 spot. All right, Brett, we got 5 start comments. Let's pull them up. Kind says, fuck it. Lock me in, Obafemi. He should come in, tear it up, eliminate Cody, Roman, Brock, and dominate and show what he's all about and win at Mania. My question, though, is who does Oba face? CM Punk?
It would have to be Punk.
And just squashes Punk?
That's why I don't
Is that
think
fun?
it's Oba.
Yeah, that's why. Is that fun? No.
No, we didn't want that anyway. We needed.
No. Faces Drew.
Okay.
That they had an interaction backstage on SmackDown. Okay, I could see that one. I could see that one for sure.
I'd be okay with it, but he's not going to win. They'll never give us that. It's too.
I don't think he's gonna win. Yeah, he also said, "Hear me out." Hold on. Hear me out. Oba wins the Rumble and faces Drew. Yeah. Braun wins Chamber to face Punk at WrestleMania 42. Oba and Braun walk away champs. A real new era. Could be. I could see that.
That's a great idea, actually. But you're never going to get that reset because nobody is willing to push the button.
I was just going to say, are they willing to risk a reset with that kind of money and business mindset they're at now? I would like
upsetting.
it. I think it's too risk averse. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Tony saying, I think this is also finally the Rumble. We get X-Pac as a surprise entry. It's been rumored for many years.
They're not paying to fly X-Pac for one night to Saudi Arabia. They're just not doing it. You need a future for everybody who's in it. So Jericho will be here a while.
There's enough talent.
The only reason I'm watching the Rumble is so I can watch X-Pac return. I thought that was like the thing.
That's actually awesome if he does for you, though.
It's like, I don't give a shit.
I'm going to need you guys to go to the private chat or producer Bert to make a final call on what we're going to do for the MVM because I honestly have no idea. It was very hard to keep up with the chat tonight. Everybody was so alive. Hi, Mom. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. She always stops by towards the end.
There's your mom. She doesn't come on the night shift, but she comes here?
Well, I don't even think she knows that I record on Tuesdays, to be honest with you. Okay, fair enough. It looks like the chat has voted. Okay. Tuck, why don't you re-explain to the listeners once again what that MVM title represents?
Every week, we award the MVM, the most valuable mark, to the participant in the chats, not necessarily by volume, but by quality as well. And tonight, the comment section was hot just like these Rumbles coming up. I'm excited for it.
You know what, Tuck? There's this guy. His name is, I think it's Tony. He shows up every once in a while to these things, but when he does, he makes it count. Because this whole year we've had Kine holding that MVM title for 29 days now. But the Rumble brought out a new contender because we have an new MVM of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. The Doc is in the house. Tony, congratulations. You are the new MVM, my friend.
It's going to be a big week for Doc. His favorite Jericho is going to win the Rumble this weekend, too, as well. So, like, a lot of wins Tony's stacking up.
He's also a Seahawks fan, by the way.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, he's having himself quite the year, which is great for him. So, shout out to the Doc bringing the heat. But, no, shout out to everybody because it was hard to keep up with you guys. Brett, apparently, it was freezing on his end because you guys were so active. So, we appreciate you guys for coming out and showing out for this. Jay Gold, I don't know if it had to do with you being here. You think that was part of the reason why?
Maybe. You know, I like to bring ratings with me wherever I go.
You got anybody watching that you know? You usually got people watching you on the TV.
Well, my brother was on, and stupid Charlie Butters is here, so we're all good.
We love Charlie Butters.
Sure we do.
And Charlie Butters loves the Main Event Wrestling
He
Network.
does. Yeah.
He
Otherwise, you know, I'm glad to be here tonight because we didn't get enough Royal Rumble talk, and I'm glad we did tonight because it's still fun. I get it. It's killing me that it's at 2:00, but I'll be partying anyway.
I was gonna say we'll
It's at
make our
11 a.m. for me, and I have a
yeah.
bowling birthday party.
Oh,
Dude, I'm
bowling birthday
coaching
party.
my daughter's basketball team, but thank God it's at noon.
Okay, there we go.
And we are undefeated, by the way, 4-0 in the Port Youth Activities Girls 5th Grade Basketball League.
Dude.
Hey,
Oh.
Ian, guess what their team name is? Guess what their team name is?
The Gabagoos. I have no idea.
We are the Hoosiers, Indiana. Wasn't my choice, but it turned in that way because I said pick Indiana because they
Fate.
asked us. Yep.
That's a champion right there. This is the
It
year
is.
of the Hoosiers.
We're not gonna
2020.
lose this whole
It's
season.
2026. We got
team of
26 people
destiny.
watching live right now. I mean, come on. The numbers
go.
are adding up here. That must be good things for me, even though I lost my job today. But hey, it's going to be
You'll
all
get
right.
another one soon. I
We
promise
will,
you that.
We're going to bounce back for sure. But hey, before we go, Tuck, tell them a little bit about what we got to offer at the OnTheMarkWrestlingPodcast.com.
OnTheMarkWrestlingPodcast.com is a great way to show your support of not only the podcast here, but the channel, the Main Event Wrestling Network. Any promo code for the
No, I need all your money now.
okay.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a promo code. Yeah.
Bills to pay.
Yeah, it's a promo
make
code
sure
that
you-
raises prices.
Yeah, make sure that you follow at Pot on the Mark and at Main Event _net on both X and Instagram.
That's where all the good things are happening. Jay Gold, I know you're doing a lot of good stuff, like the Dusty Finish that we have coming up this Sunday. Who
Yep.
we got on that one again?
It is us,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Junkies,
Ian.
and Ian.
Woo!
Let's go. Round the horn, folks. Come on
Ian,
and
are
talk
you
to us.
excited to talk about the Royal Rumble again?
It's a post-mortem, Ian. It's a post-mortem. We're all guys, everyone join us for the Dusty Finish. We're going to be talking about each person's going to bring what they thought their top line of the Royal Rumble. So we will see.
Post show here.
And by the way, download the Indie Wrestling Guide from today. We had Matt the Mouth
Griffin.
from Action Wrestling, Matt Griffin, and he also from the show Heels, and part of the new conglomerate that's going to be doing WrestleMania week. So everybody check it out, and yeah, you can get it now. It came out this morning.
Ian, you got any final remarks before we get the hell out of here?
No.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All right, Tucky, why don't you send us home?
It's an exciting season. We've got the Royal Rumble just days away. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan, and I'm looking forward to recapping it next week at the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the On the Mark Wrestling
Podcast.